Located in the southern part of the world, Australia is a beautiful country that includes some stunning beaches, iconic structures, some good sanctuaries, and also lots of picturesque landscapes. The place offers endless tourist attractions and numerous adventure activities for the visitors, and that's why it is one of the most loved tourist attractions in the world. In this video, we are going to share a tour plan to the three most popular tourist attractions of the country: Melbourne, Gold Coast and Sydney. For budget and online booking links, please check the description box below. The visa. All Indian passport holders need a tourist visa before visiting Australia. The visa fee is Rs 8,306 per person approximately. The processing time for the visa is around 10 to 15 days. You can apply for this visa online. I will provide the link in the description box below. The best time to visit. The best time to visit Australia is in autumn and spring, that is from September to November and from March to May. How to reach? You can get a direct flight to reach Melbourne from India. Day 1. On the first day of your tour, go for the Melbourne City Sightseeing Tour. The main places to cover in this tour are St. Paul's Cathedral, one of the major architectural landmarks of the city. This is a beautiful Anglican cathedral. Royal Exhibition Building. The building is renowned for its fusion architectural style inspired by Byzantine, Romanesque, Lombardic and Italian Renaissance patterns. It was made to host international exhibition and is surrounded by Carlton Garden. The building is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Melbourne's Royal Botanic Gardens. It is a huge, serene and picturesque place adorned with many small monuments and pillars all over. There are over 10,000 species of native and non-native plants and also the fauna apt for these habitats. Fitzroy Gardens. Spread over 26 hectares area, it is one of the major Victorian area landscape gardens of Melbourne. Also visit Captain Cook's cottage inside this garden. Queen Victoria Market. It is a huge market with over 600 stalls where you can find fresh vegetables, fruits, local or imported epicure food, souvenirs and garments. Shrine of Remembrance. This is a war memorial constructed in the memory of hundreds of Australian men and women soldiers who lost their lives during World War I. The place is open from 10 am to 5 pm daily. Federation Square. It is the leading hub of significant cultural attractions and world-class events. Day 2. On the second day of the tour, go for a full day long Great Ocean Road tour. It is a 243 km long stretch in Victoria. This iconic road starts from Torquay and ends at the historic fishing village of Port Fairy. It is one of the best places to visit in Melbourne. Here are some things that you must do on this trip. This long stretch is famous for its diverse landscape. Here you can see famous waves of Bell Beach and at the next moment can enjoy the nature of Otway National Park. You can also try surfing at Torquay, which is known as the surfing capital of the world. After that, you can visit the Port Campbell National Park and see the rolling hills towards it. In the end, you can visit the fishing village at Port Campbell. Day 3. On the third day, go to visit Gold Coast from Melbourne by flight. Gold Coast is a beautiful coastal city located in the Australian state of Queensland. The city is a popular tourist destination primarily because of its amazing beaches, sunny climate, shimmering skyscrapers, numerous theme parks and vibrant nightlife. Day 4. On the fourth day of the tour, go to visit the largest theme park in the Gold Coast Dream World. The park is visited by more than 1 million people every year. It is mostly popular for the immense diversity of attractions and experiences. Besides being a family theme park, Dream World is also a tiger conservatory. The park is home to many animals like kangaroos, wombats, koalas. Inside the park, there is a tiger island where you can witness many species of tiger. Thus, it is a must-visit place on Gold Coast. Day 5. On the 5th day, go to visit another theme park of Gold Coast, SeaWorld. It includes an oceanarium, marine mammal park and a theme park. SeaWorld is full of fun and adventure activities like exciting rides, animal exhibits and many other entertaining attractions, and since it is one of the best places to visit on the Gold Coast. Day 6. On the 6th day, go to Sydney from Gold Coast by flight. Sydney is the harbour city of Australia. Sydney is stretched sandy beaches and miles of ocean coastline. It also has lots of natural beauty and exquisiteness. Here you can witness great opera houses, serene and calm harbours and beaches. Day 7. On the 7th day, go for a half-day long Sydney city sightseeing tour. The main places you will visit on this tour are Sydney Opera House. It is the most popular tourist attraction in the city. Located on the east of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, Opera House was declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the year 2007. Its modernist and ancient influence architecture attract millions of visitors every year. It can seat only about 1,500 people during a show to offer an exceptional experience to the audience. You can enjoy popular opera, dance performances and ballet show here. Sydney Harbour Bridge. The grand and beautiful Sydney Harbour Bridge is an architectural marvel and is a significant structure of Australia. It has been a prominent icon of Sydney and an important part of the city's landscape. The Rock. Located on the edge of the Sydney Harbour, the Rock is one of the most adored tourist locations of the city. Here you can see lots of heritage buildings, lanes, oldest pubs and also find some great attractions. Sydney Tower. Sydney Tower is one of the tallest structures and the second tallest observation tower in the southern hemisphere. The 1014 feet high tower is among the most eye-catching tourist attraction of the city. Royal Botanic Gardens. It is one of the oldest botanic gardens and institutes in the world and is a must visit while you are in Sydney. St. Mary's Cathedral. Located at the heart of the city, it is one of the most beautiful English-style Gothic churches in the world. Bondi Beach. The iconic white sand stretch along Bondi makes this beach one of Australia's most popular beach locations. Darling Harbour. Close to Sydney city centre, this harbour has lots of attractions to offer to the tourist. Day 8. On the 8th day, go for a day-long Blue Mountain tour. The first place to visit here is Jamieson Valley. Charles Darwin is thought to have visited the region while the local town started to be developed. Stories say that he enjoyed the views of Jamieson Valley, and even today there is a walk named after him that covers places like Wilson Park, Wentworth Falls and Jamieson Creek. Next you can stop at Eco Point. The place offers Australia's most surreal scenery and popular for its unparalleled natural beauty and jaw-dropping panoramic views. From here, visit Featherdale Wildlife Park and see Australia's native animals here. Finish your tour by enjoying the Parramatta River Cruise, where you can witness some spectacular scenery. Day 9. On the 9th day, head back to Sydney Airport for departure. Almost all the major tour operators in India offer this Australia package. Generally, the package cost includes accommodation, food, sightseeing and pick-up-drop charges. Flight fare, GST charges and any entry fees are not included in the package cost. The package cost will be Rs 75,000 to 80,000 per person. You can book this package online. I will share the online booking links in the description box below. If you love this tour plan, then please like and share the video. Also, do let us know your opinion in the comment section below. Your opinion means a lot to us. Thanks for watching it.